What's up? Yo, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Chats with Corey and Kurtis. I'm Corey, as always.
I'm Kurtis. Yep. I hope you know that by now. Yep.
I would hope so. And one day when we switch chairs, hopefully we can confuse people.
People have mentioned actually that the logo is kind of backwards because I don't know if you might be able to see in the video. I'm on the left hand side of the video. You're on the right, but it goes Corey Kurtis, so it's opposite.
Oh,
so
really?
Maybe we should swap chairs one day. Yeah, maybe next video. But
maybe get the people's opinion.
Yeah,
should we swap? Because this is my good side.
Yeah.
This is my good side. Is that your good side?
I don't have a side.
You don't have a side?
No. Yeah.
Your face is pretty symmetrical.
Yeah. All right, man. First things first, actually. Yeah.
I'm the realist.
We've got our first official sponsor. I'll show it up here. All right. Yeah, as we've mentioned maybe in one of our other episodes, Get Some Sups. Our good friend Dylan is kind enough to sponsor us, and he's given us a discount code.
Yeah, which is awesome. Corey and Kurtis for 15% off on his site.
Yep, so it's at the top of the video up there. So Get Some Sups, they, as you might be able to see in the video here, they have free same-day delivery for the Melbourne metro area, which is pretty fantastic. I think you said it makes them stand out from all the other providers. It
makes him stand out. No one else does this.
Yeah.
I think I said this in another podcast. This is a mad benefit.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's a good benefit?
What?
This same day delivery, and if you say Corey and Kurtis, you get 15% off.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding?
Right now. Yeah. So actually, and I'm gonna be drinking some C4 pre-workout during this video as well.
You're gonna go to you're gonna go have a workout after this?
I won't. No, but I've been sleeping.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll just look up. We'll search C4 through the search engine here. They've got two different types here and in many different flavors. We'll just crank out this one.
So last time
C4
I had
ripped.
Tropical Punch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What are you drinking? What one you got?
This one is cherry limeade, which is an interesting flavor. But see, we can see here $48.99 currently for the Cellucor C4 Ripped. Just pick a flavor. And that's fruit punch. Get some. It's in our cart now. We'll check out the cart. And if you see here on the left here in the cart, we can type in Corey, and it's the ampersand symbol, so and.
No and, ampersand.
Yep. Kurtis, Kurtis, bam. And you click apply, and there we go. We've got a discount here, which you may be able to see, so we're saving $7.35 just by that. Yeah, 15%
dude, that's
off your orders.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's
that's
fantastic.
mad.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me want to buy it, even though I got some. It wants me $7.
Yeah. It's easy, guys. Just go ahead and do it. Yeah,
Easy, man.
And it helps us out as well as helping out our good friend Dylan.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's not just obviously C4 pre-workout. It's protein, whey protein, like muscle gainers, amino acids. It's really a good site.
Yeah.
And you're right, you're helping everyone out.
Yeah, C4 rips. Yeah, and actually, I was not certain about this last time we looked at this product, but it is vegan. So the components in here are all synthetic. Yeah, so that's fantastic if you are after a pre-workout. Yep, that's great.
And we're going to have vegan fans because you're a vegan.
Yeah.
We're going to have meat eater fans because I'm a meat eater,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And that's honestly a good thing too.
Yeah. We need a bit of... we need people from all sides. Yeah, all opinions to get a full conversation.
Exactly.
It's good. Yeah.
We don't hate, don't discriminate.
That's right. Yeah.
So respect and props to Dylan.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
All right, moving on, man. How you been? How was your week this week?
Dude, I had a great week. What did I do? What day are we?
Oh, man, we're Monday today.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Pre-recorded show?
Yeah, pre-recorded show. Yeah, because these will be aired when I'm overseas. Yeah, we'll mention that.
Dude, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to be watching this. You're going to be watching this.
Yeah.
And we're going to premiere the video while you're in Norway.
We've done that previously. We've done the premiere and it worked quite well. I think we had 4 people tune in to one of our streams before, so that was good.
We always said if we get one person, that's a bonus.
Yeah, and we're getting much more than that. So
much more than that.
Appreciate the love.
Appreciate the love. We hope everyone, shares it, likes it, subscribes.
Yeah, that's right, and hit the bell icon as well. That way you'll get messages when we're premiering our videos as well. So 30 minutes before we actually premiere the show, you will receive a notification on your YouTube app, or if you're on the website, you'll get it as well.
It come up so on my girlfriend's thing. She told me about it. She's like, oh dude, it come up half an hour before, and said we were gonna, and I kind of just zoned out, forgot about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's popped up on my phone. It was awesome.
Yeah,
she
an actual show.
What do you know? We're putting the work in.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, dude. No, I had a great week. So what did I do? So I just had a normal casual work week, I think, last week. Nothing special. Worked at Southern Cross.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, which was really good.
Yep.
I don't mind the Southern Cross runs.
You like it? Yeah.
I like people, and that's too many people.
There's a lot of people there.
There's a lot of people at Southern Cross Station day in, day out.
Yeah.
But if you're only there maybe one day a week, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad. And, you get to meet some funny people. You get to see some funny things. Like I was working on the door, one of the doors there, cleaning it and stuff. And this woman comes up and had signs everywhere, right? And this is how funny.
This is what window cleaning's like.
Oh, dude, yeah. For the most part, it's not that bad.
No.
But this is what window cleaning's like. No joke. I'm on the door. There's signs everywhere, wet floor signs. There's water on the ground because that just happens. And this woman walks up to try and go through the door. And we said, excuse me, miss, do you mind using the other door? We're cleaning here. It's an instant, maybe I want to be rude to her because I'm like, can you not see this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you not see what's going on? Maybe you can, and there's 1,000 doors there.
Yeah. I actually, just quickly,
dude.
I get the feeling, when as somebody who works as a cleaner, you do, it may not be the case, but it's just a feeling I get. But people might feel like as though you're a lower class than them, and you're there to clean up after them, and of course I can go through this door. You're just cleaning it. Doesn't matter. Yeah. That's what I feel. Yeah.
I feel the exact same thing, and I had real bad. Remember what I was talking about, because otherwise I'll forget. But on that, the same thing, man. Because I worked in Footscray and Sunshine Hospital, between 2014 and 2016. It was a great job too. I was laid back, and I, orderly, push patients around and stuff. Took them to their wards, and it was really fun. Met different people, doctors, nurses, etc. But it was called a PSA, Patient Service Assistant, right? It was cool, man. It was a laid back gig, got decent money. It was a government job. It was quite nice. Just wasn't for me in the end, but that's cool. That happens, right?
Yep.
That's life, dude. So I'll go through 1,000 jobs before I die, right? You know what I mean? I'll go through 1,000 children's before I let this company die.
What's that from?
Have you seen Monsters, Inc.?
Oh man, not in many moons.
Many moons. Yeah, dude, that's on that. That's the crab guy.
Yeah.
So what I was saying is that with you thinking that people think that we're just cleaners. No one's just anything. Do you know what I mean? If you take pride in the work, dude, you don't know how many times. Actually, I've got a contrast story after this. But what we learnt from the first day on that PSA job was doctors aren't different from you, nurses aren't different from you, any other cleaners cleaning rubbish aren't different from you, PSAs aren't different, we're all equal. And it's facts. And in the hospital, everyone was gracious, man. Everyone was so nice. You get your couple of people who have bad days, obviously.
Were you wearing scrubs and stuff?
Only in some parts. I wore scrubs in theatre.
Yep.
And I wore scrubs in day procedure unit, DPU. So, Yeah, you wore scrubs sometimes, but other than that, you just wore black slacks and just a t-shirt with Western Health on it.
Oh, so it was uniform.
Oh, uniform, yeah. And you had a name tag.
Yeah.
Wasn't just like I was wearing like a black tee and no one cared, you know?
Yeah, Megadeth.
Black Sabbath. Dude, no, so what I learned, everyone's equal, and it's facts, man. And like to put it to the rawest of the raw, we all bleed the same.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you would know. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like a doctor isn't, because he earns more money than you, dude, it doesn't mean that I couldn't be a doctor. Or maybe, not me. But it's like, it's not saying that, but it's we're all equal because we can all do different things. We're all equal, man. It's like no one looks down on anyone. And they said, if they do, let us know. You know, if you get bullied, let us know because of just a cleaner or just a PSA, just an orderly. No, man. Like, take pride in your work, right? So, like, and everyone was sick. I met so many people.
Yeah.
Now, so that's what like,
that's the feeling I got. Yeah, working at Southern
Cross, right?
Yep.
So she literally, we said, "Oh, do you mind walking around?"
Yeah.
And I swear to God, she gives us this. It was like, but it was actually that wasn't the face. It was no. But it was wide-eyed.
Yeah.
But it was angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Why are you angry at me?
Yeah.
Because I asked you to walk around and use another door.
Yeah.
Are you confused? Yeah. Am I the one that's in the wrong here?
Yeah.
Or are you in the wrong here?
Yeah.
I think you might be in the wrong. So
doors have to be cleaned sometime. Yeah.
And it just happens to be now. It's like if someone like puts their indicator on to the right, they might need to turn right. You don't need to lose your marbles at them.
It's like coming up to an intersection and the light's red. That's all it is. You just have to wait a bit and then it turns green.
It happens. Right?
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
So on the contrast to that, what I was going to say, some dude literally walks up and goes, "Dude," and he had like a voice like Ringo Starr.
Okay, yeah.
Have I told you this?
You have said Ringo Starr before, and I can't quite get the voice in my head. Yeah.
Ringo Starr is Thomas the Tank Engine, Fat Controller. He's obviously from the Beatles. He's not the narrator. He's not Fat Controller. He's the narrator of Thomas the Tank.
Yeah.
It for kids.
Really smooth, right?
I can't do the accent.
Yeah.
It's thick British. No, I'm not even going to attempt it. That's one thing. I'll normally attempt accents and stuff, but that's one that
Maybe one day you'll give it a go.
Maybe one day. I'll learn it for next week's episode.
All right.
Yeah. But he's like, a slashing job there. Yeah, no, it's completely wrong.
British.
Yeah, he was British. The dude was literally British as well.
Yeah.
So and he talked like Ringo Starr. And he walks up to me, he's like, "You're doing a slashing job there, young man," or whatever. He was like 60. He's like, you're doing a slashing job there, young man. And I looked at him and I'm like, "Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you." That's going from
someone
to you're doing a slashing job. And who says slashing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was awesome, dude. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had that a couple times as well when I've been working there. Yeah. People just say, "Yeah, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. Keep going." Yeah.
That's nice. Some people have said to me it's an artwork. Now, I don't fully, if I'm talking art, I'm talking, music or comedy or acting or maybe this. This feels like art.
Yeah, it can be art.
This can be art, but painting, writing, but
it's an art in the way that you move or something like that. Yeah, it's like dancing almost. That's what I think.
It is, because you like mop it up, you squeegee it off. It sounds real basic, but it's real. But people saying it's an art, like, I mean, it might not. Maybe it's an art in the smallest form, and maybe everything in the world is art.
Yeah, I think if you can appreciate something, you could consider it art almost. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's what we can talk about. Yeah, in the future.
That's a great topic actually, because I went to where did I go? I was in Geelong recently.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just thinking of memes. That's all.
What was that?
Like,
what meme?
Is this art? Yeah, never mind.
Oh, I don't know that meme. We'll have to get it up.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah. You're in Geelong.
We were in Geelong and went to an art gallery. Now, I'm not even kidding. Half of the stuff in there, like paintings-wise, were really great, and the other half were just looked like slop. No joke. This artwork that had it was a black canvas with, no joke, an orange cross in it. Won 2016's best artwork. It was black canvas, orange cross.
Yeah, if it has like some meaning or some reference to something that happened throughout the year, then it makes sense. Like, but there is certainly a lot of art which I don't know, it doesn't have much purpose, or it's like maybe somebody would justify it by saying like, oh, it's just their flow, their emotion, and their tip a paint bucket over, and yeah, like,
I was angry.
Yeah, or they used a dirty rag and slapped it or something. Like,
right?
Yeah. It's difficult to define. Yeah.
It is difficult because I couldn't, like, for me, you know, you probably get those artsy types, you know, those people with like Kangol hats and glasses on. Hey man, I'm edgy, cool. And they'll be like, oh, this artwork has meaning.
Yeah.
Dude, you're so stupid and naive for not getting this cross, man. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get. Some things I get.
Yeah.
This thing I don't get.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, back to my week. The contrast of negative and positive, dude.
Yeah.
Because it made me feel annoyed when this woman did that, but it made me feel super positive when this guy gave me a mad compliment. That was so... The power of a compliment, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It really changes your mood. Yeah, I think... It depends on your mind state, of course, like how you've been recently, but like negative comments, usually they might hurt a little, not much, but anytime you hear a positive comment, it's like it outweighs like a few negative comments. It's so much more powerful. Yeah. It has so much more impact, like giving someone props than tearing someone down. You know what I mean? Like you tear them down to, I don't know, get ahead. I don't know how, because it doesn't. Surely it's not making you feel that good to tear other people down. Yeah.
But then to give a small compliment that doesn't cost anything, that's the classic saying, manners don't cost a thing. And it literally perked my day up. I wasn't super annoyed about this woman. I was more confused.
Yeah.
Why she gave me this look like, you are doing the wrong thing here, miss. Bitch. And I like, this guy is just like, dude, it might have been a throwaway comment for him, but for me, it perked my day up. Right. So I was at Southern. That was my week. But yeah, then we caught up on Friday.
Yeah, recently, we went to see REMI, as we mentioned in one of our previous episodes. We were gonna go and see REMI, Rise of Ibiza, Cool Out Sun sound system, maybe Sampa the Great, that she was potentially coming along.
It was a bit of a surprise for you when she rocked up.
Yeah, I had expectation at the start of the night. They were like, "Yeah, we got some special guests coming along." Like, yeah, and
they did mention that.
Yeah, it's like because Remy and Sampa are like really close. They're featured on a couple albums together. They did Fire Sign was a track they did together, and then they did like a show very similar to Remy and Rise of Ibiza. Yeah, like kind of like just a collaboration EP.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so Sampa came along. Yeah.
Dude,
and actually, yeah, we've got a little clip here that we'll be able to show you.
Yeah, pop it up. Yeah, it was a fun night, dude. Rise of Ibiza, like a newfound respect. I got a story for him after this.
Okay,
I got a story for you after this.
Yeah, we actually got to like shake the hands and stuff.
Dude, that was
great.
Yeah.
Nice intimate gig at the Northcote Social Club.
Yeah, it's really it's not too big. It's like a real intimate gig. It was really cool. Here, check this out.
All right, it's only very short.
This is what you filmed.
Yeah, this is just something I filmed, and we can't play it for too long. But here we go.
Shit all night long, all I do is smoke, we drink, got the lights all right. Love me. Don't say that she's a real cousin, just to put me to sleep. That man's left me that bus car. This says, are you leaving like rooster? I'll club some other too, and it's no cool.
Yeah, That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, dude. See, the video doesn't do it justice,
it's
but
so hard.
it's
Yeah.
cool to show. So
Yeah.
honestly, it was a good sound the whole night. Like the whole,
Yeah.
for me,
It's impressive how clear everything was. Like some shows I've been to, like the audio sucks.
dude, it's so loud. And
Yeah.
you know, when you film on your camera,
Yeah,
if you're on like Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
And you film, it just goes, you know, and music like that's playing. Normally it would be like, you know that?
Yeah, it's tough. Tough to get good sound.
And someone, for me personally, someone who didn't really know too much about these boys and girls.
Yeah.
I had a really fun time. A really, really fun time.
A really impressive group were Cool Out Sun Sound System.
Have to shout out.
Yeah. So Enfer Jones and a couple other guys, which I'm sorry I don't know their names. I don't know if they do independent stuff anyway. But Enfer Jones, he's like a rapper that's been around for a long time. He's working with these guys, creating music for Cool Out Sun. I think it's just their name in the bill. It was like Cool Out Sun Sound System. It was really difficult to remember, but on Spotify and on Google Play Music, they go under the name Cool Out Sun. Yeah, their music is like Afrobeat kind of reggae mix. They're one guy's from North Africa. Not sure where Enfer Jones is from. But yeah, the music is really tribal. We've got there's like a dude playing the bongos. Yeah.
The dude, what was his name? Do you remember? No. He had the dreads.
Yeah, there's like a dreaded dude.
Slick back, and he was he's like real, maybe Jamaican. I'm not sure. Like that's just a generalization.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he was sick. Yeah, playing the bongos, and then
he sung as well. Yeah.
He killed it.
Yeah.
He killed it.
I can't think of the name of the track right now. Yeah. But they've got it all up, yeah.
Yeah, the main guy who sung, what was his name?
Enfer Jones.
Enfer Jones. Yeah. He was mad. They all had like these hats on, and they're all like tall and fit, and just like black dudes, and they were really fun and really like groovy. Keely, a go-go. Akili, it means greetings. Akili, a go-go. Akili, a go-go. Yeah, it was something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
And then, dude, they went
just telling stories. Like, it's like really relaxing music.
Telling stories probably about back home.
Yeah.
I walked in, and because we probably weren't even going to go in to the pre-acts.
Yeah, so the show was meant to start at 8:30 or whatever. We rocked up at 9 something, and it hadn't even really begun yet. Yeah. And
we were kind of maybe we'll go check them out. Maybe we'll just chill out here, have a beer or whatever. You weren't drinking, but. I'm like, let's have a beer. We can chat, catch up, whatever. And then you're like, we'll go in. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then they kicked off, and then that was like real vibe. That'll get you in the vibe.
Yeah.
It
was a great mood.
It was a
setter. Yeah.
Great mood setter and great setup, great warm up act.
Yeah, for Raza Biza, he's a fellow from Rwanda. Yeah, originally his family's from Rwanda, but now he's living in New Zealand. Yeah. And so, a lot of his music is inspired by Africa and things he's seen in his past and his family, things he deals with. That's actually another something that's really significant to REMI as well. So his family is Nigerian. Actually, and his mother, I think, is Australian. Not sure. Doesn't matter. But yeah, their music
doesn't matter about the Australian fucker.
It's really inspired about their cultural heritage, man. Yeah. It's really they all tie in together.
Yeah, the whole show, really like good. They could they could do a really good Australian tour with that. I think.
Yep. And then Sampa, as she was in the video there on stage. It was probably hard to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, she featured on a couple tracks as well.
And she was hard. She went hard in the paint.
She's got such a great voice, so much anger. In fact, she's nominated for I think it's like Triple J Music Award or something like that this year for the best film clip. Yeah,
dude, no way.
Black Girl Magic is the name of the song.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm keen to check that out.
It's really good.
Black Girl
Rhymes
Magic.
Beast Motherfucker. I can't remember all the words, but yeah, it's really good. Crossing all the loyalties. I've been bad bud, but I've been black blood. Yeah, black jeans. Oh, something. What is it? Doc's jeans, black tea, and choker. I hardly do flesh, but I'ma flash my vocals or something like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She's so powerful. Yeah.
She
Really
was.
like
She was
her.
like empowered, I guess, black women. Like not to think too deep into it,
Yeah,
but
their shows were like really feminine. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
All their artists were like feminine. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
It's good.
agreed. And like listen to me, and this is the change that we're maybe bringing to the world, and really recommend it, dude. When the show finished, they were downstairs. Like this is normally good with local gigs like this.
Yeah.
Like at Northcote Social, at the Corner Hotel, at the Howler. They always, not always, but a lot of artists duck down and shake hands with people, get photos, etc. You know, I got to do it with like 360 last year. Got to do it with Pairs. Got to do it with a few other people.
Yeah.
But that's another time, another story, another place. But we got like, they're like, oh, we'll just be down here, right? So I walked up and was like to Remy straight away. Remy, probably this tall, like a bit shorter than me. You had this cool hat on, as you saw in there.
Like a boonie hat.
I think it was huge, you know, and then they had
Yes.
these frills. It was kind of like an old woman if you tied her up on it. No, but it was cool. It was cool as. And, dude, I literally like he was talking to these twins, even like these good-looking twins. And I walked up, I'm like, and I hit it, tapped him on the shoulder. I'm like, good set, man. Shook his hand. And literally he's like, thanks, dude. And like locked eyes with me for half a second. Talk straight back to these twins. I'm like, good on you, bro. I hit him on the chest. I hit him on the back, and I'm like, well done, man. All right, and then just walked away, right? And then so Judy, my girlfriend, was with me and with us. And I don't know, you got lost or something in the scramble to get out.
I held back to speak to Enfer Jones. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
and then
sick.
Razabiza. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sick. Well, I spoke to, just before you go into that, because I'm keen to hear about that, walked up to Razabiza, and I'm like, dude, shook his hand. I'm like, great set, bro. And Judy was standing right next to me. He had a beer in his hand, a pint of draft or whatever, and shook his hand. I'm like, dude, good set. And I said to him, I'm like, bro, when are you doing a...
Like solo tour or something.
When you, I'm like, dude, when are you headlining, bro? Like, you killed it, dude. No joke. I liked him just as good, if not better, than
he's
Remy.
got a great voice. Yeah.
Dude, great, and it was cool and smooth, and it was mad.
Yep.
And he had these dreads, you know, he had that funny hair, dude. And I'm like, dude, when are you headlining? He's like, dude, shut up, you'll get me fired, bro. Like this.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks at my girlfriend and he's like, oh, what's your name? You know, and trying to hit on her, right, which is cool. And, you know, not cool to hit on my girlfriend, but no, but it was cool in the context. It was funny. So he's like, oh, what's your name? Kind of just dismissed me.
Yeah.
But he reacted to me, which was cool. And then he's like, oh, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, this is my girlfriend, right? And she's literally like, oh, I'm Judy. And then, like, I guess went to shake his hand or something, but slapped his beer out of his hand. Dude, literally drops on the floor, spills everywhere. And we're just like, I look down, I look at her, she looks at me, I look at him. He's like, well, he's like, what do I do? Looks at her, looks at me, and Judy's like, picks the empty glass back up, hands it to him, and he's like, what? And literally just bails. She just bailed, and I'm like, thanks, man, good show. And I ran out.
Well, when I saw you guys speaking to him. Yeah, and I came after. By the time I got to him, he had another drink. Yeah. So it's all sorted.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Someone must have been paying for his drinks that night. See, that's what's good about playing shows, right?
Yeah.
Like around the country. You get free booze. You surely, right?
Yeah.
You're entertaining hundreds of people.
Yeah.
You deserve a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Or like our pre-show. Like
Honestly, they're
post-show.
pretty cheap for a venue. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Massive markup on alcohol and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Oh, dude, that's what I like about coffee shops.
Okay.
On a different subject, just coffee shops. And sometimes when we go into coffee shops in the morning, we get free coffee, right?
Right, yeah, when you clean their windows or something like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of like, they're already paying you, but
Yeah.
you know, they're nice enough to give you free coffee. And coffees are marked up to the max. Coffees are, I don't know how much
It's
exactly.
Like 30 cents or something for the shot. Like, it depends on what beans you use and stuff. But yeah, Like not a lot for the shot of coffee.
And then it's water. And then it's like maybe a sprinkle of like chai or a sprinkle of like mocha or whatever it is, chocolate or whatever.
Milk as well.
Bit of milk. It's to make the whole thing. What do you reckon? 50 cents?
They charge 50 cents for almond milk or whatever anyway.
Extra.
Yeah.
So you're not even paying, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you buy a litre for like $3.
Yeah. And
they're earning money on the almond milk.
On the almond milk as well as the coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes they give us free coffee. Dude, that's like $4.90 I paid today for like a random place. $4.90 for it was just a cappuccino.
Yeah.
Well, not just a cappuccino. It's art.
Yeah.
Cappuccino.
Nice. Yeah.
It tastes alright. It was good.
Yeah.
But $4.90.
It's a big chunk. Yeah. There's always people like, let's say I've seen people advertise on YouTube, like they have a sponsor and it's like only $5.99 a month or whatever, and it's like it's pretty much the same price as a cup of coffee. Yeah. And when you think about it in that terms, like a cup of coffee, just you drink it, it's gone. You do get a bit out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's important to have things in your life that make you feel nice and like they have promote good memories and that like cause some enjoyment in your life. Yeah, but when you think about it, it's just in and out. That's what it is at the end of the day, and same with food and stuff. Yeah, I love going to coffee places that have a good environment. Yeah, the coffee, honestly, one place is never totally extraordinary and you're blown off your socks by how beautiful the coffee is, right? Maybe there's good coffee and bad coffee, but it's like you're never going to be, whoa, this is revolutionary. You know?
Yeah, it's not
normally,
revolutionary.
It's the vibe of the place, and
I think exactly. I will suggest a place, Jello Bar. They went through this phase, I don't know, of being extraordinary. Extraordinary. Why did I say it like that? Extraordinary. When I got dirty chais for the first time, my girlfriend got me into dirty chai, which is a shot like a chai latte with a shot of coffee, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It's nice.
Nice meaty chai.
Got you into it.
Yeah.
And it's... Dude, yeah, it's really nice. And they went through a phase of being exceptional. Genuinely exceptional. Jello Bar on Lygon. And I don't know, maybe they changed barista, but it's kind of gone downhill a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Like, they have their off days where it's good.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's good. It's only good now.
Yeah.
It's not exceptional like it used to be.
Yeah.
And there's a few places there was a place where I went down in Tabawan Heads. Couldn't recall the place, but it was really good coffee. Yeah, but it's hard to get that exceptional. But you're right, it goes through. You drink it, you know, and it's a drug.
Yeah.
It's caffeine. Yeah. It's a drug. That's what it is. So it perks you up, and then what goes up must come down, right? So you have a coffee crash, just like anything.
Yeah.
But it's in. You get the rush a little bit. 2 minutes later, you need a shit. You know, like diarrhea.
Yeah, it's a diuretic, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's also it's good way.
Yep.
So is that diuretic?
Yep.
It's also a suppressant for hunger.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Oh man, I've used the word a million times.
It kind of works. Yeah, diet suppressant.
Diet suppressant is a hunger suppressant.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Someone's listening.
Yeah, please write it for us.
Please. Yeah. I can't think of what it's called. It'll come to me. But you're right. It's in. It's out. You've spent $5. It's virtually done.
Yeah.
Not a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah. And so I think it's kind of an effective way for these people on YouTube to advertise. It's like, just give up a cup of coffee and you can get this product that's really good.
It's a very good, because people get 2-3 coffees a day. It's like $15 a day.
I'll agree that I've spent like probably $15 in a day. Yeah.
I'm a culprit of it too.
Yeah.
I'm a culprit of it too.
Our job kind of,
Well, being up super early, you know, and we're around coffee shops all the time. We're around food shops all the time.
I wouldn't say we eat heaps of food, but coffee.
Yeah, it's more coffee.
It's
more coffee. Do you still get the coffee jitters? Did you ever get that?
Big story. When I was younger, first time I ever OD'd on something.
It was coffee.
Well, that was the second thing, I think. The first thing was iced coffee. So I don't think there's any caffeine in it, but it's heavy on sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's I don't want to say any brand names, but yeah, just like a thing you mix with milk and sugar syrup kind of stuff. Yeah, coffee flavor. Anyway, I was having like 4 of these a day, man. And I was under 10 years old. Like I think I was maybe 6 or 7.
Yep.
Yeah. So somehow I snuck around mum and dad and I did it. But yeah, I went to the doctors and yeah, had like heart palpitations.
Because you're having too much sugar.
Too much sugar. Yeah. And then a few years later, when I was in high school, probably like grade 9 or something like that. So that's like 13, 14 years old. Yeah, I had one morning. I had a coffee in the morning. Because it's kind of been a tradition. My grandma got me into coffee when I was a kid. Yeah, around 6 or something like that. Sorry, Grandma. Yeah, and then...
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, and then coffee in the morning. I had a Rockstar energy drink, the 7 or 600 ml. I don't know, the big...
Yeah, I think it was 600 ml.
Screw top.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Were they? Because they weren't 500 mil, were they? It wasn't a 500.
It was something different. Yeah, more than 500. Because there's V...
550 maybe? Does that sound familiar?
I thought it was 6 something.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
you're probably
really big.
you'd
It's
know.
like more than a kid. Well, kids shouldn't have that stuff anyway. Like, yeah, kids get off energy drinks.
I don't think anyone should have energy
No,
drinks, man.
yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what's in that? Sure.
Yeah, it's... I guess, yeah, it's risky. And that's why there's warnings for pregnant women and you only have 2 cans a day. Anyway, this thing was 1 can max a day.
Yeah.
Because it was basically 2 serves. Yeah. And then later that evening, I went and got a large coffee from Macca's. And then, I had to go to the hospital.
It's too much.
Yeah. It was like, just heart problems, yeah.
Dude.
So, yes, I was affected by coffee or caffeine. Yeah, at one point.
Man, I remember my dad would probably have like 1 coffee a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think whether it might have been on like Good Friday or something. Anyway, and I remember tasting it at about 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was just a shot. And it's very bitter. It's very bitter. Even now, it's very bitter.
Yeah.
And it threw me off coffee for ages. When I started this job, it's when I got on the coffee.
Yeah, you might have said that. Yeah.
So, and then when I first started having it, I was like real jittery, like shaky with the shakes. And I was like, I'm like, what's happening? And I didn't understand it. And then it kind of relayed into slowly dying away.
Yeah,
slowly after probably like 3 months.
Like your tolerance or something builds up.
Yeah, so I had it and then I didn't have it for a week and stuff. And then I'm like, I'll give it another go. Had it. And then from then on in, I try and stay away, but I can't stay away. It's like an everyday thing now, which is weird. It's a weird thing to keep having each day. I think it's a weird addiction.
Yeah. I started having this malted drink. It's called Caro.
Okay.
It's like malted barley flavor, kind of like what Milo and stuff is made from.
Nice. Yeah, Milo's
and
so
it's
good.
caffeine free. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It is?
And it has the same...
What's it called, sorry?
Caro, C-A-R-O.
Caro.
Yeah. I don't know who makes it. I think that's actually the name of the product. Yeah.
And next sponsor.
Yep, next sponsor. It's probably like owned by Nestle or something.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Yeah. But, it tastes like instant coffee. It's not too bad.
Okay.
I have them, if I wake up early enough, I'll prep one for work and have it in a thermos. Another brand name plug. Yeah. In a thing that keeps your drinks hot.
Yeah.
One of these cups. Yeah.
It starts with T.
Yeah.
Ends in miss.
Yeah. And that's a way to save $5.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you a kick.
Okay.
I don't think we need... That was something I questioned for a long time is, do we need coffee in the morning to get cracking? Like, to have a good start to a day?
I don't think you do.
No, because you lived without it for so long.
I lived without it I've been doing this a little while now. So what
You're
am
in
I,
something,
26? Probably about 24-ish. up to 24 years. I lived without it, and I was doing all right. Not that I'm not doing all right now. I'm actually, for me, right now, I feel 22 again. I feel really fit, really good, but it's not because of the
Probably
coffee.
not.
Let's make
It's
that.
like, you build up your skills and mental capacity and stuff.
Yeah, everything. Like I might physically be 26, but I physically feel fitter than I did at 22. But it makes me feel younger, like being so like really healthy and really good. You know, have my cheat days and stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are we living for if we're not cheating, right? But it's, you know, and I think that's what I use my coffee. It was like, oh, I'm really, really fit, really good, and then I think that's what I use. I'm like, oh, I can have a coffee, and now I started to like it. They make a dirty chai, which tastes like it's got a hell of a lot of sugar in it, but it doesn't. And I'm like, hell yeah, like that's like my treat. Maybe I've been a bit excessive at times on it, and it jittered, but those jitters are gone now. My body's so used to it.
You know, a lot of depends which place you go to, but a lot of them have decaf beans as well.
Is decaf half or
no? It's actually like it's a different. It's all the caffeine's taken out of the coffee grind. Yeah, so it tastes like coffee, a little bit different, but there's no caffeine in it, so there's no drug.
Oh, so you don't get the high as well.
Yeah.
So probably better to go on Caro.
Yeah, Caro or I think decaf's fine. I don't know much about it.
But then again, you could save money going on Caro.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
That's probably better.
But if you want to have that coffee flavor as a cheat kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, without having the drug. Yeah.
Ask for a decaf.
Yeah.
Especially places where we get free ones.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like one of the places that we work.
If they offer us.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, dude, do you want to? All right, I'm going to try a decaf. I'll get back to you.
Yeah. It's kind of tough. Like, being vegan, like, everything is like additional. Like, can you please swap the milk with soy milk? Or, it's like, righto, that'll be 50 cents extra. Okay. But usually decaf is like, 50 cents extra as well.
It is.
Yeah. So.
Why? It's less than what you normally get.
I think it's more processing of the actual product.
Grind all the bad shit out. There you go.
I think
50
they
cents.
got to roast it differently or something like that, and it's not as popular. I think that's also the justification for charging more for soy milk and almond milk and oat milk. Yeah.
What are you happy with paying for? Like, how much would you be happy with the coffee to pay for? Do you know what I mean? Still a $4.90. $4.90.
Yeah, like you get a large one, $5. I think that's way too much. And I honestly don't care whether there's caffeine in it or not. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think it has much of an influence on me. Yeah, I like the flavor.
You're in it for the flavor.
I'd say it's flavor mostly. Yeah, and so, man, like $3.
$3.
Yeah,
I'm happy with $3. $3 is nothing.
Yeah, people go to 7-Eleven and get a buck coffee or whatever.
I do.
Yeah.
Actually, I go the $2. You get large.
Yeah, I think it's a reasonable price. Yeah,
they're still making money on it.
Yeah,
it's marked up. They're still making plenty of money on it. Surely.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely when the increase is just like a little bit more water and milk. Like it's the same coffee, just a bit more water and milk.
Just a bit more, and you're charging me an extra 100 cents.
Yeah, like 100% increase on the price.
Yeah, what? Yeah. What?
Yeah. See, that's what I would love 7-Eleven to have is like different milk choices.
They don't. They just chuck the full cream in that. Yeah. You've seen them open that and put the little straw in and just...
Yeah, there's only... 7-Eleven, if you were watching this, someone who represents them, it'd be fantastic if you introduced soy milk. I don't know how you're going to do that yet to replace all your coffee machines, but... Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. There's a demand there.
There will. I'm sure there would be. Well, there's one. There's one. So there's a market for it, right? You could have 2 straws. I don't know how you make the machines. Just have 2 straws. Have one in full cream, one in soy or almond or whatever. No, almond's probably too expensive.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
But just soy, and you'd be happy to pay for it.
Yeah.
And just an option. Full cream milk.
Yeah. Machines are definitely capable of it. Yeah.
Dude, machines are capable of doing everything. We'll talk about sex dolls the other week. You know what I mean? Machine sex dolls. So you can change a coffee machine.
Yeah, that's something you deal with a lot when you're vegan. Like, whether people are gonna think about changing their menu or not. Like recently, Muffin Break. It's a
What's Muffin Break?
fairly large franchise in Australia. I'm pretty sure it's independently owned, so you just pay the head office to license like their brand.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can open a shop in a shopping centre. There's one in Eastland. There's pretty much every major shopping centre has a Muffin Break.
I feel like I've seen it maybe,
They
but I'm
have
trying
like
hard
a
at
cup, like actual China cup, and you can sit down. All the oldies go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's their target audience.
Yeah.
That's fair, man. Old people are people too.
Yeah.
They're just old.
One thing that makes Muffin Break stand out from all the places.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah.
Is they don't charge you for soy milk.
Oh, they don't at Muffin Break.
Yeah, because
I respect the props.
Yeah, because there's hardly any increase in the manufacturing price. It's just like a little bit of milk.
How much is a 2 litre soy milk? You'd buy it?
I can buy it for $1.30 at IGA.
For 2 litres?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 1 litre.
1 litre.
So that's a bit more expensive than... what's 2 litres of cow's milk?
If you go to Woolies or Coles, it'll be $2 for full cream milk.
So $1 a litre. This here is $1.30 a litre.
Okay.
So yeah, 30% more expensive. Yeah.
Do you think it should be?
Oh no. well,
it should just be the same.
If we want to delve into like all of the costs, like you think about how difficult it is to get cow's milk, right? You've got to impregnate. Yeah, you got to impregnate a cow. You got to look after that cow for however long the gestation period is. Then you got to look after the calf or do something with the calf. Generally, it's not looking after it. And then you got to milk this cow. You got to wake up. You got to have all these expensive machines to look after it, and somehow they charge $1 a litre after processing and all these steps involved. Yeah, so crazy. And soy milk is just like, oh yeah, we get some soybeans, put them on a plant, water it, then squish them.
And that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's the breakdown.
There's a bit more to it, but yeah, there's not as many steps involved as.
It should at least be
be
the same then.
Yeah, it should be the
right?
same. Yeah, at least, yeah.
Are they still out there milking cows with their hands?
Yeah, they all have automatic machines, yeah.
What, like they stick it to the udders?
Yeah.
Like you've seen that, actually. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think and there's some which are relatively automatic. Some farmers use it as an excuse, like, oh, they want to be milked, as in cows will line up in the morning at 5 a.m. or whenever it is, and they go into this machine or this room. And then they get in their stall, and then the farmers will stick on this machine under the udder. Yeah.
Do you think, well, I don't know, is it a pleasure getting milk? Do you reckon like,
Well, no, because I can't remember I'll try and say it's metastasis, and I think it can happen with humans as well.
Yeah.
But it's like ulcers on the breasts.
From getting milk?
Yeah.
Too much, you reckon?
Yeah.
Too much.
And also because
they're meant to be milk for their babies.
Yeah, they provide the milk for their baby, yeah. And so they're generating it, but the machine might be not as soft as a baby's mouth, and maybe
it'd probably be harsh.
Yeah, I bet it's harsh, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be the same. Yeah, and they're milked every day, like, yeah. So I don't think it's pleasurable, yeah.
No, it couldn't be.
Getting ulcers and stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't want to
doing that to nips, on a woman when she's had a kid. You know what I mean? like maybe in some sexual ways that could be good. Like,
yeah. I don't know about the anatomy of cows. Yeah. Humans, yeah. It's a stimulus. Yeah, I don't know about cows. Sorry, I'm not into bestiality. So no, disappoint.
No, shattered. Because I'm an animal.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot where we were.
Yeah, what were we talking about? We're talking about soy milk and why it should. Dude, everything's marked up 1,000,000,000% in this earth.
And especially coffee. Yeah.
Especially coffee and. It's all cool and well, make a profit on things if you are getting everything, you're providing it. But when you're giving out so much of it, it's like I don't know, like a Woolies multi-millionaire or multi-billions.
Yeah, all
billions.
over the world as well. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're probably the same prices in everything. And you know what I love? I love the gimmick of special. It's a special.
Okay,
it's like, protein bars are, normally $5.70, but now they're $3.75. The cost to make that is 50 cents.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's a special.
Yeah.
Because it's down from already 1,000%
Prices
marked
are
up.
down. Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird world we live in, and I think Australia's not as bad as America. Yeah, I feel bad for Americans.
I always hear, though, that America is, when we go there, you get more bang for your buck, as they say, though.
Okay.
Like,
If
you heard that, you pay a couple bucks and, you get a full platter of just sugar, you know what I mean? Like just bacon, covered in bacon. It's like served with a side of bacon or something.
Yeah, well, I think the quality of their products are generally worse for what you pay for.
Yeah, okay.
So the nutritional value of the foods.
Okay.
But when you go to a restaurant or something, the servings are pretty large for what you pay for. Yeah.
True.
But the Australian dollar versus the American dollar, I don't know what it is now, 70-something cents.
Yeah, we
lose out.
We lose out even going there.
Yeah. So $10 meal is probably like a $15 or $14 meal for us.
Yeah, right. It was up there for a while.
But the size are good. Yeah. Like maybe too large. But at a
that's
say
probably
a
why they're all fat.
Walmart or a Costco, like
not all fat.
Well,
they have a high fat population.
Yeah,
because of what they're serving.
Yeah. It's the portion sizes. It's the reliance on corn syrup. Yeah, lots of sugar in their diets. Yeah, I think they get the short end of the stick as far as quality of foods go. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Australia seems to be heavily into organic foods and.
Who's that, sorry?
Australia.
Yeah. It's more organic, I feel. Have you ever been to like an all-you-can-eat place? Maybe before you're vegan?
Some places, like a banquet style.
Yeah, like a banquet style. So you can go to like, it's because again, they're serving multitude of food. And the quality lacks a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can skimp on that because people can get however much they want.
Yeah. They're like, dude, $30 for the night. That's cool. And you for $30 for the all you can eat, and you'll serve it. You good?
Yeah.
$30 to go in, and you literally get all you can eat. But all you can eat is kind of like, you're probably only going to eat 2 plates anyway, 3 plates of things anyway. But the quality of food really lacks at a lot of all you can eat places.
Yeah, so there's a lot of markup there.
There's a lot of markup.
Sure. Yeah. Sizzlers, I'm calling you out. Yeah. So expensive.
Sizzlers.
Yeah. Is there no Sizzlers down here?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not that I've never been to one. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of like American style place. Yeah, it's
like a burger joint?
Yeah. It's heavily steak.
It sounds like a sizzler.
Yeah. Like they pride themselves on good steaks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can also go to the salad bar.
They still got a vegan option and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know about their actual main courses, but you can get a meal and then access to the salad bar where you can get as much as you want, like nice fried potatoes and mushrooms and
those
hash browns and yeah.
Okay. So, but you're calling them out and why?
Yeah. Oh, too expensive. Food's not good enough. Sorry. Yeah.
Simple as that, man. We got a food critic. Yeah, dude. Everyone can be a critic, man. Especially when we all eat, we can all be critics on it.
Yeah, food is crazy expensive. We spend a lot. Like, for me, I spend way too much money on food.
Yeah.
Like, there's a trap with like Uber Eats and order in.
That's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Yeah. Admiral Akbar.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you would pay for a delivery fee when you could just go to the shop and get it yourself. You're spending like a lot of money on this marked up.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? It is marked up, Uber Eats. Man, I like both. I'm a split decision here because what I want to say is, dude, you should cook your own food. It's better. It's rewarding.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Yep.
It just is. It just is. Even though it might seem expensive, it just is cheaper than eating out all the time. But then that voice inside of me is munching away, saying, "Dude, Uber Eats, just get it. Just get it. Just, dude, screw cooking tonight. And just get that Uber Eats, dude."
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because I think once you have a certain amount of income, it doesn't matter how much you spend on food. But when you're not putting away a whole bunch of cash each week, like that's when it's important to take care of how much you're spending on food and living expenses. Yeah. For a lot of the population and heaps of middle class people, lower middle class, are being suckered into using these services. They're trying to live up to this idyllic lifestyle of we're this first world country. We can spend money on however much food we want.
What is it? 96% of the population is middle class or below middle class.
I don't know how. Australia would be something like that.
Man.
I
think what's classed as middle class? It's like 30 grand to like 50, 60 grand maybe.
What's minimum wage here?
Minimum wage would probably be about 40 50
something for a full-time job.
Right.
$21 an hour times 40 hours, 800 times 50. Let's say 40 grand pre-tax.
Maths. Maths, bitch.
Something like that. I would say I've been close to that number before in the past, and definitely wasn't able to put away much money because of the money I was spending on food.
There's 52 weeks in a year. Everyone should man, this is tough topic too, isn't it? This is something we can go into more depth in the future, because I think like not everyone is on 200k. Not everyone's on, and what I've heard from a guy who I remember, not me, he was on 50k, right? And then he must have changed jobs, went up to 80k. He literally said, more money, more problems.
Right.
He's like, no joke, I have more. All good? He's like, I literally have more debt. I'm in the same amount of debt. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
So I don't. There comes a point where if you're a millionaire,
then you're earning more money on your interest. You can't spend it on food.
You couldn't spend $100 grand a week on food.
Like, what was it, like Bill Gates earning $1,000 a minute or something like that, or $1,000 a second?
He can't buy more food. He could own every franchise in the world. If he wanted to. Surely.
But I think there was a study done whether money buys you happiness. That's a thing that people speak about, and obviously the common thought is money doesn't buy you happiness, and there's other things, but there is a correlation between earning money up to a certain point and an increased level of happiness, as in you're no longer stressing about, am I going to be able to pay the bills? Am I going to, like that brings your happiness down. Am I
going to be able to,
And I think in the American economy, it's up to 75,000 they found.
Dollars.
If you're earning up to 75k, you'll be the best you'll probably feel. If you earn any more than that, you won't feel any better for getting more cash. It's not. What they say? So 75 is, I would say that's like almost, that's upper middle, definitely.
You would say upper
middle. The minimum,
middle. Because what minimum wage would be middle person, right?
I think so. That's what.
Lower, maybe like a casual job would be lower wage. And then upper middle would be a $75,000 dude, maybe working in a bank or something. Or I don't know.
Good full time job.
Good full time gig.
So they found around 75k. That's the most happy you'll feel. You won't be stressing about your bills and things anymore.
Okay, well that seems funny, like, and possibly like true.
It seems it's the case for America.
It could be logical, because you always hear famous people saying, the fame didn't make the pain go away. Do you know what I mean? Like the more cash is just a facade. Do you know what I mean? I don't think. Sorry,
Yeah, people often increase their expenses along with their income, and that's not necessary. Often, they were already living out of their bracket anyway, spending too much already.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I spend way too much.
Yeah, and they might think, oh, I'm earning more, so I can spend a little more. But if they look at their budget, they're already spending too much. Yeah.
Johnny Depp is a prime example of that.
Yeah, okay.
Have you heard of Johnny Depp? Like
No.
300 grand a month on security.
There's
like,
a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, like hundreds of grand on wine.
Yeah.
Like on stupid shit.
Yeah, stuff that, yeah.
He's a multi-box office seller. Like, this dude
yeah.
probably have like I don't know.
Probably doesn't matter, I guess, but yeah, it's unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
His level,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like an
fake
anomaly. Person.
Yeah, most people aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, even the simplest things as buying one coffee a week,
Mm.
could just be in your budget. You could sit down if you're doing the right things.
Mm.
But buying 3 a day
Mm.
or buying 2 a day, doesn't matter.
Mm.
Or buying that and spending on more stuff.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're spending out of your wage. What was the whole point of this? I've lost my train of thought.
Yeah, we're wondering what's a reasonable price for a cup of coffee.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I could settle at $3.
Mm.
And I think on that as well, what do you think about fines?
Fines, yeah.
Do you think
Got one
they
recently.
mark up fines? You got one?
Yeah.
What was it?
Parking fine.
Dude, I have.
I was 10 minutes over.
Where at?
Uh,
Port Melbourne.
No, it was in Little Burke Street.
Okay.
Or near Little Burke Street in the city.
How long ago?
It was last week. Yeah. Yeah. Hurt. It's my first parking fine, aside from getting towed. Yeah. But yeah, that was when I didn't know about clearways.
Yeah.
But yeah, parking fines suck, man. Like 81
do they
bucks.
not have, sorry to cut you off, do they not have clearways in Queensland?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah. Like there's no standing and signs and things like that, but there's no like towing here or it's like obvious that you can't park there. There's not enough room. But yeah, in here, because the traffic flows with when people are going to work or when they're coming home from work, at certain hours they say this lane is closed
Between like
open.
4 and 6.
Yep,
and
7 and 9 or something
7
like
and
that.
9
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, didn't know about that. One day I was rocked up to a job and then I was busy working, cleaning windows, looked out over the road and my car's all hitched up.
Did you run up to no?
I was like, yeah.
Throwing your squeeze.
And there was traffic, of course. It was the start of the day. Couldn't really get across. It was the clearway hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sucked. And yeah, you can't unhitch it after it's hitched up.
Yeah, and then you got to go to Collingwood. You got to pay $334. Is that
Or
right?
something like that. It really stung. And I'm trying to save to go to my brother's wedding. Yeah.
Do you think that's marked up too much? What do you think?
I think it's reasonable. But
think-
I
okay.
really wish it was like more obvious that you can't park here. Like I just didn't know, but it's kind of your own fault if you don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily right.
No,
A lot of the time. Remember, I think we were talking the other week. It doesn't matter if Jimmy's a wanker. It's like, it doesn't mean Jimmy's a great person. Do you know what I mean? Jimmy can kind of change to be a better person. So it's like it's your fault for getting that fine. Yeah, but make it a bit clearer, maybe. Or just do something extra. Because when you went, because I've been towed, was there a hell of a lot of people in there being towed?
No.
Oh, there wasn't?
I was probably the only car on the street.
Oh, you're
but
kidding.
when I rocked up, there was another car there, so I assumed it was fine to park.
Okay.
Then I
No, sorry. When you went to the Collingwood impound.
Yes, at the impound there was a few people waiting. Yeah.
Dude, when I went, there was literally it was line up after line up after
I don't know
line
how
up.
much money they turn over in a day. Yeah,
A lot.
tens of thousands of dollars in towing fines. Yeah,
Towing fine, and people just having to fork out $334.
and
just,
and
there you
it
go.
ruins your day.
It's a day ruiner.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a this.
Yeah, it just.
I have to walk
it's
around.
like, ugh. And you just can't get out of it. Yeah, you just have to.
You just have to do it.
And like a lot of people that I saw were running late for work, and not good.
So do you think?
I think the price is fair. Yeah, but I think, you've got to pay a guy to tow your car away, you've got to pay him a wage. But it just sucks that it should be much easier to know that you can't park here during this time. And that's what I find with a lot of car park fines as well. Their signage is never fantastic. It seems to be intentionally bad.
Yeah, intentionally bad. I feel that. So with your parking fine, what was it, $81?
81, yeah.
Do you reckon 81's okay? Is that too much?
I think so. Well, here's the thing. I was paying for parking. My timer was still up. Like, yeah, I was there probably for a bit too long, but I was still paying. And it's not as though I'm inconveniencing some person. Yeah, I don't think it's totally fair.
Yeah.
And I still had to pay the parking meter anyway. Like,
yeah,
still getting money.
You paid it for an hour. You were there for what? How long?
Yeah, 40 minutes for a 30-minute.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, 40 minutes for 30 minutes. You were there for you're not inconveniencing that much.
Yeah.
Like, someone can just find another park. It's just like anywhere. It's like you're driving down a street, you see all these parks taken. Okay, I'll just find somewhere else. It's not like, oh my God, like you're not stopping, pulling over.
Yeah.
This guy's been here 10 minutes longer.
Yeah.
Get him the fuck out. No.
Yeah.
No, what? No, you just find another park. All right, it is inconvenienced.
Yeah.
But not because of you in particular. That's horse piss. I think
I don't think it's great.
I've always thought, and they marked it up, bro. It used to be $79.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before that, it was like $68 or something. Like, they keep marking it up without telling you. Another thing, man, bullshit on this. I'm pissed. The Southern Cross parking.
Yeah.
It was $18, right? For the early bird special if you get there at 6 a.m. If you get there at 6 a.m. or before or whatever it is, up until like maybe 7 or something, the early bird special for the day, instead of paying like $80 and shit for like 5 hours,
That's
which is
crazy.
That's cooked.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at, it was $18 for early bird. It's still $18 on the board.
Oh, is it?
Right?
And then charge...
They charge $19 now. Are you, how? No warning. What warning? Was it if the warning was on the news, fucking, I didn't watch it.
Yeah. It's a bit sneaky. Yeah.
So I'm paying $19 now each week instead of $18. It is sneaky, but when's the next up? When's the next up price? Oh, early bird special's $22 now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna fucking lock this up.
Yeah.
Tell anyone?
They can, but it's not.
Oh, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's the government, right?
There's inflation and stuff. Like, things get more expensive. There were like, I don't know, hamburgers was super cheap. Now they're like $5 or whatever. I don't know. Haven't bought a hamburger in a while, but yeah, things getting more expensive, and that's expected that things keep climbing a little bit each year. Like the price of fuel, for example. When we were younger, super cheap. Now it's $1.50, maybe more.
What is that? More people, more influx of people.
Just like.
But just quickly, if that's the case, more people, then it should either go down because more people are buying your shit.
Yeah, well, supply and demand. More people, less supply. It's a monopoly as far as fuel goes, and they regulate.
I think fuel's a different one.
Yeah, it is
because
different.
It's completely different only because we're running out or whatever it is. I mean, I'm not super intelligent on this part, but some of it has to be reserved for something, surely, right? So I can understand that. Not that I'm accepted. I remember when it was 80 cents.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I remember not that I was driving, but when I was a kid, it was like 60 cents to 80 cents or whatever. And now, it's $1.60 sometimes, depending where you go. It's like $2.
Yeah.
$2.
Yeah. America's still good. I heard when they started complaining that it was $1 a liter. So at the moment they pay like $2 something a gallon, which is 4.4 liters or something like that. Yeah.
And they pay $1 per gallon.
Two something or three something I've seen. So less than $1 a liter most of the time.
Yeah, they're paying pretty good.
Yeah, they got it great. Yeah. That's what I mean with like American foods and stuff. They get it for cheaper than most of the other countries in the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Energy
nice.
prices as well are a little bit better.
But I don't know how they do that. But then they got the highest the homeless rate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and then it's like you got that, but then
Well, the state of California is like the 5th largest economy in the world.
of California,
The state, one
Just the
state,
state.
of America, is
because
the
of all the
5th.
actors and shit.
Yeah, and all the industry and stuff. Yeah. There's so much money churning over in that state. It's larger than the economy of all of Australia. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, they've got a lot of people in America. It's very hard to fathom for someone who lives in Australia. We're very small.
Yeah, and I think this could be wrong. I did hear that they could fit all of the population, something along the lines of all the population in America in Texas.
Okay,
Have you heard that?
If they all lived in maybe like a city-style housing.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was the statement or whatever I heard.
Yeah. So a lot of it's empty
A lot
land.
of it's empty, dude. Same as
Australia would
Australia.
be even more so.
Dude,
yeah.
we're the same size.
Yeah,
as America,
pretty much. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we have so much land mass. Everyone is in Melbourne,
Sydney, Brisbane, all the capital cities, majority of the population. Yeah.
this side of Australia.
Yeah,
So-
East Coast.
Yeah,
and then a little bit on the West Coast, and hardly any in the Southern Coast.
Hardly any in the middle.
Yep, even less.
Who's in the middle?
Yeah.
But then again, who wants to deal with that heat?
Yeah. There's a reason, but
There's a reason, but I mean...
we might forget how small we are. I think a lot of the time Australians do. Yeah, we're very proud people. Like, we're happy with what we've achieved, and yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. And the fact that our dollar can be valued at 70% of the American dollar, wherein one of their states has a larger economy than us. They've got 300 million or 340 million people. We've got 25, something like that.
24, 25.
It's really impressive to me. I don't know what other people think about this, but yeah, the fact that we're at
Quarter,
one point,
not even a quarter of their size, and we're holding strong.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's. I'm quite happy to be Australian. I'm quite
if you think about it that way, yeah, you can be happy with that. Yeah,
But back on the things, prices going up with fines and stuff, and just shock, like a couple of extra bucks, and like, who knows, in like 5 years, like an $81 fine might be $150 fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Food might be $30 for like a hamburger. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in that world.
Yeah. So the prices of things are regulated and controlled by generally the interest rates on the Reserve Bank set, and so inflation can kind of be controlled, not totally. So the prices of things could stay the same, but we would not earn any more at the same time as well.
Yeah, it's that.
So minimum wage keeps going up, but also the cost of things keeps going up due to inflation.
Does it go back to that same thing, spending more than we have?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because we're always in debt.
We might be tricked. Yeah, as in sometimes the amount of money that we earn doesn't increase at the same rate as the cost of fines, the cost of food increases. So it's a bit of a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I do think that it's a little unfair with the fine increases. I don't think that wages are increasing at the same rate that other expenses are.
What do you think we could do about it?
Well, we could treat fines less as a money-making scheme. Yeah.
As in our mind?
Yeah, fines, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, not us, but no, as governments and councils, yeah.
Because it's a money-making scheme.
Yeah, there needs to be another repercussion for doing something wrong. Yeah, you park in a spot too long, you do the crime, do the time, pay the fine, whatever. Yeah.
Nice little rhyme.
Yeah. That you have to wear that. Just part of the rules of living in the society.
Do the crime, do the time, but the time shouldn't be $81 of your. Maybe let's say that's 2 hours of your work. Maybe that's 1 hour of your work. Maybe that's 10 hours of your work.
Yeah.
Of your day. Maybe it depends who you are.
Yeah. I think I like the idea of demerit points for car licenses. Instead of giving someone a massive fine for driving, it's been mentioned heaps of times before. But yeah, it's only got rich people who can just like pay the fine. Who cares? I'm just going to speed again.
Exactly.
But if you have a social point, like a point meter.
A chance to lose your license. The idea in your head would be planted, let's not do that. You're right.
Yeah, I think a similar thing for parking fines, or a similar thing for doing the wrong thing.
You start off at like 50 points or something.
Yeah, maybe a different system. Yeah, I'd like to see something like that, because it really hurts people. It doesn't treat people equally as far as fining people. Yeah.
You're right, because if you're earning $100,000 a year, I'm earning $30,000 a year, and it's $80 each for the same fine, you're like, meh, whatever.
Some people,
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's like my food for the week, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
I can't afford that for
right.
10 minutes overtime.
Yeah. No.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. It's been like that, and especially where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Trying to save, trying to do anything.
Can't do anything about it. Yeah, I don't think it's fair.
Paying rent, paying car, paying insurance, paying petrol, paying
bills.
phone bill, paying water bill,
many things.
gas bill, paying for anything that you want to do. And I mean, I sound like I'm complaining right now. I don't think I'm complaining. Like,
it's the facts. Yeah,
it's just the facts.
Yeah.
I may be a little bit complaining about the prices going skyrocketing.
Yeah, I think
for not much reason in my head.
If we understand all the reasons for the increases, you mightn't be as angry about it. But yeah.
If they said, oh, all right, this dollar amount is going back into the cops, or back into this or this, where instead of I don't know where it's going.
Recently, I don't know how many years Australia's been doing this, but on your tax return, when you submit it, you can actually see where all your tax revenue goes.
You can.
Yeah.
So if you pay like $5,000 tax, $10,000 tax.
30% goes to welfare, and 30% goes to health.
Are you kidding? I haven't seen that.
10% goes to defense, something like that. You can actually see, and if all Aussies are doing this, there's actually images online if there's other people from other countries. If you would like to suggest your governments to do the same thing, because people do feel disconnected. They don't know where their money's going. I really think Australia's doing a good thing there.
That's
showing
good.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. Sorry to cut you off, man. I'm fucking emotional about this. I have been saying that, dead set for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is my tax going?
Yeah.
And then my brother broke it down for me and said, oh, dude, it's going into healthcare and it's going into cops. You know, if you're in trouble, the cops are there in 10 minutes or whatever.
You need these things. Yeah.
We need these things, but we need to be shown. And for me personally, and we're talking about education before the podcast, we need to be educated about these things. And because I just look at, you look at, I don't know, $10,000 tax going out of your account each year, and you're like,
yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would be doing that thing. Not everyone, my tax. I'm not the smartest dude on taxes. I'll be the first to admit that shit.
There's people that would be able to get around that $10,000. Yeah.
Right.
For some reason, just being a little bit more savvy. I don't know.
A little bit more savvy,
sneaky.
maybe.
Yeah. It sucks.
It sucks, but if you're showing, and I didn't know that, man. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So if you showing 30% goes to helping people on the street.
Yep.
30% goes to the roads.
Yep.
30% goes to the cops, ambulance, firefighter.
It's broken down pretty well.
And then 10% goes back to me. Because that's what it pretty much,
Yeah.
Not 10%. I wouldn't get 10%, but you get some,
right.
Which is awesome. That's an awesome factor that we get some tax back.
Yeah. You can you can claim your expenses back. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, I think that's a great initiative that they do show you, but people may not be aware of it. So next time if you're submitting your tax return, check it out. If it's a PAYG, pay as you go slip, you should be able to see it there. Yep.
Okay, so maybe full circle around, and we'll wrap this one up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Don't get fines.
Yeah.
And fuck the police.
But also love them.
Yeah. Also love them because you're paying them.
Yeah. They are people too.
No, just playing.
Yeah.
I have no.
Yeah.
No, dude. I think, we didn't really even delve into what you did for the weekend.
No, we can talk about it next time.
Talk about it next time too, because you got some good stories.
Yeah.
Keen to hear that.
Righto. Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks for listening, and
we will see you all in the next episode. Righto.